Happy Friday and welcome to episode 90 of the weekly recap. I'm here with Madi. How you doing today, Madi?
I'm doing great, Rick. I woke up super inspired today and with a lot of ideas for our community that we are going to announce in the next few recaps. So stay tuned for that. Actually, we have something to talk about today, right?
Yeah, we were thinking about it. Episode 90 means we're like less than 10 or away from 100. So we have two very special recaps going to happen in about 1 month's time. We're going to be recording in Prague at the Veeam 100 Summit. So I might pull in some guests from who's in the mix there. A lot of the names that we've dropped here will be at that event. And I'll have to bring up the camera. I just hope, Madi, that it goes a little bit smoother than the last time we did.
Yes, totally.
In Texas. We had Kirsten behind the scenes holding it up, doing OBS.
Yeah.
For the community.
It felt like an entire team in there, but it was just Kirsten.
Yeah, and then by the way, I got a standing desk in this hotel room. I'm Jeff Burke style today. I'm jumping around, I'm talking, I'm loving it. It's great. I've never done a standing desk.
You know, as I was saying, it's just missing the fan behind you. And then
then it's Jeff Burke. So that's cool. So hopefully you're watching, Jeff.
Yeah. But what are you doing in there, Rick? Where are you traveling?
This is not the Veeam office. Yes, I am in a dark, because that's 6:01. It's not 5 a.m. now. It's a dark, beautiful Orange County, Southern California. I'm at a partner event, one of our reseller partners. Madi, they trusted me with the keynote.
That's amazing, Rick. You are a good speaker, so
no, I don't know about
trusted you.
I am prepared. I do have a good punchy story, but no, we've got a partner event out here, and it's just, part of the business. Partners are in our DNA. We got service provider partners, reseller partners, and they're even evident in the community. Some of the best members are partners, right? So one of our big partners has their annual event, and happy to support it and sponsor it, and then in this example, get the keynote. So but I need a break. I promise next week I'm going to be in the office, so back to normal.
Yeah.
Speaking of normal, we have an abnormal kind of amount of content today. So we are going to break the rule, but let's start with what's up first from Mr. Michael Paul. He's hitting on one of the classics here. So what caught your eye on this one, Madi?
Well, first of all, this is a story, and I like stories, so I definitely enjoyed Michael's article. Let's go to the section, the inspiration of this blog post, where actually the story lives. Michael talks about a situation when a customer was using snapshots as backups. The customer was actually creating a snapshot every time they patched their platform, which was like every 3-6 months. And imagine they did that for 6 years. And I believe a lot of people are still doing that, and people should know that snapshots and checkpoints are not backups, right?
That's right. You're doing great. If you've got that in your memory, Madi, you are rocking it in this role. Thank you. Thank you.
I nailed it. Yeah.
Yes.
Now let's go to the solution. What do you think about Michael's solution and the bonus tips about it?
So, Michael's hitting on a couple of things, and actually a piece of trivia. This is one of the things that really throughout Veeam's history has been something we've been a very good discovery tool for, meaning we have been very good. Veeam Backup and Replication has been very good about finding the tipping point of I/O. Okay, so what do we do to make that better? Well, we introduced backup from storage snapshots. We introduced the backup from storage snapshots with even out taking a VMware snapshot. We introduced the snapshot hunter that would, fix messed up snapshots. And then in Hyper-V, we in fact, before the RCT driver was out, we made our own, so it's like we've done a lot of stuff to help handle the storage challenges associated. And I'll be honest with you, usually these are very fiddlesome, very big and complicated systems that are the issue. But one of the things that is mentioned in here actually as an alternative here was the agent, right? So that's one thing that Yeah, exactly. Here, the solution right here, it became kind of his first is deploying the Veeam agent. And this is great because there's no storage level snapshot now. There is volume level quiescence with like shadow copy and things like that. But the thought here is that there is no pesky snapshots. Yes, he's using his British English here. No pesky snapshots. Yeah. So the agents are good about that in that regard, but I do like that solution. And piece of history, right? That used to be. It's not anymore because of the innovations, but this used to be like literally our #1 category of support cases. Like, hey, I'm having trouble with the VMware snapshots or something like that. So, I mean, that's long deprecated for many years, but these workloads that are still so big are still out in the field. So thank you for sharing your field point of view here. And Derek had a good one too, by the way. Some clone logic, which is a nice shout. So, if you're watching the recap, you have something you want to add here, drop it in. But thank you for sharing and starting a great dialogue here on Michael Paul.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's go to Olivier, I believe he's one of the Veeam MVPs, and he's talking about backing up the Wasabi Cloud NAS with Veeam. And Wasabi, we love our Wasabi, but it sounds like Olivier had a field exercise here. And what did we like on this post, Maddie?
Well, this is the first time I hear about this solution. I don't know. I think it's new as well, the way he presented it in here. I believe this is a new solution, right?
I believe so. Yeah, I've not used it. I've used Wasabi's object storage in the public cloud, but it looks like they also provide a NAS target hosted in their cloud where you can administer it right on-prem or wherever. So that's nice. And sounds like he wants to entertain backing it up, which I like.
Yep, absolutely. And the service seems like only keep small stub files on local disk, and it's 100% transparent to the end user, and it's extremely simple to use as per Olivier, so we should try it. And there's zero ingress fees from Wasabi, so I think that's great. And I do like that Olivier actually is just having a full section with the lab setup. So that's always really useful.
Yeah, and even though it's a cloud NAS service, Olivier is using our standard Veeam backup and replication NAS backup here. So it's doing a normal NAS job. It's just the only difference is the source is hosted by Wasabi. And I'm not familiar with it, but Olivier's writing it all up here. But basically, it's got to be one of the the standard NAS protocols to make it work like this. So good stuff, fast increments, and the increments are going to go lightning quick. Yeah, in this example, 52 seconds here. Small network transfer on the increments. Oh, and there he is. He's doing it right. Backup for show, restore for dough. He's doing a restore as well. So, good stuff here. Wow, very, very thorough, and some PowerShell to boot. Wow, thank you very much, Olivier. And there's the end of it. Wow, good one, good one. I think he's pushing the limit of character length on a blog post, or actually, it might have been him that I gave super user Maddie so he could go over the character limit. I think he's breaking the rule within breaking the rule. So,
but that's actually great because he did like an amazing post in here. So yeah, we should do the super user to people that are creating this kind of content, right?
Yeah, exactly. Let me do this. Wow, check this out. Let's get Drew Schlussel from Wasabi. Give him visibility on this just in case he didn't miss it. Or didn't catch it. So there you go. Thank you again, Olivier. Great post. All right. Now we're going to pivot a little bit. We got a discussion here by Victor Wu, who, he sounds like he was in the middle of working through something with a vSAN cluster upgrade, and he ran into a snag, it seems.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's actually an issue that Victor had to deal with, like for his customer. This is a post from a month ago, but he got an update. That's why I choose this one, because he found the solution recently, and there's an update in there on how he actually managed to get out of trouble for the customer. So He's talking about a situation when a customer upgraded the vSAN cluster to 7.0 U3D from 6.7 U3, and the customer reported the performance of some virtual machines dropped. And I thought that we can just bring that to our public attention, because if they have the same situation, they can always go to this discussion and or contact Victor, and he can help with the solution as well. So
Yeah,
that was my thought.
Upgrades can be tricky of any infrastructure, and we actually at Veeam take our upgrades pretty seriously. We want those to be an easy and dare I say delightful experience. And actually, this is one of those things that I've talked to a lot of customers who like to double check their replication before they do big upgrades because they could use it as a DR moment type of things. But no, Victor, thanks for the follow through on that post. And so that is 3. So Maddie, we're actually going to break the rules, first time in a long time. And this one was my pick. And
yes, it was.
Going back to Michael here, I really like this, Michael. This is like your favorite piece of Veeam Community Hub content so far. And he's got, a few. And I like that it's a couple of different product spaces, including Kasten and VB Microsoft 365, and then the Rockin' Quick Tips from VNote 42. So I do like this angle here. I'm going to put, I guess, my favorite one. I don't really know if I have a favorite, actually. I really liked Ksenia's VMon 2021 massive thread. I really liked the upgrade center that I did, but I don't like picking ones from employees or former employees. So I have to think about that, and I'll put that in before we publish the episode. But yeah, so everybody's got their favorite here, and it is difficult, Joe. You got it right. It is difficult to, right there. It's difficult to choose one particular post. So I will give some thought to that. I'm even doing my Zoom it while I'm standing. I'm loving this. But great one, great fun Friday there, Michael.
Yeah,
Paul.
absolutely. Even if we broke the rule, we had to mention this amazing article, Fun Friday article from Michael, because he is basically mentioning all the good things that the community hub brought since its start. And then even though this was your choice, Rick, I have to say that once I saw this article, I just shared it last Friday on Twitter, on LinkedIn. I thought it was too good not to be shared and saw by everyone. So yeah, thank you, Michael, for that.
Indeed. All right, and now we're going to switch to special department and the Netherlands users group. Oh boy, help me with this one. What's going on here, Maddie?
Yeah, a bit difficult to understand, right? But yeah, let me just bring some light in here. I really love this initiative that comes from the VUG Netherlands leaders, Maurice, Sander, Jeroen, I think I'm pronouncing his name correctly, and then Edwin from product strategy team. They are trying to organize a Christmas dinner with the VUG Netherlands members. So if you are from Netherlands and you would like to participate to this gathering, go to the VUG Netherlands page and then you can find all the details. I believe they haven't chosen yet the place where the dinner is going to take place, but there is a date and a time. Also, I think that if you are a VUG leader in other countries, or if you are part of the community hub and you want something like that to happen, just go to your VUG leader and share the idea with them. So I think that's a great initiative.
Yeah, I think Maurice and the other Netherlands user group leaders, this is outstanding. The end of the year, and this is early enough. 6th of December, if I remember right, that's going to be a Friday, right? So so it's not too close to the craziness of the holidays, so I think Actually, that's a Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah, it's even less of a burden within. I know, I've got to be somewhere that week, but for work travel. But like if you're local in Netherlands, right here, especially accessible by transport and car. I think that's outstanding initiative. So yeah, engage with your user groups if you want to get something like that going. Good work there, Maurice and others. Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's it, Maddie.
Well, we still have, the new members, Rick.
And this is my thing. How did I forget it? The who's new. We are at plus 71 this week, Maddie. So, so we broke the rule with more than 3 contents. We're definitely breaking the rule with a lot of cool usernames. So we came up with 7. So Iron Mickey, Grinny, I think that's even a dance. The IT infrastructure username, TomTom, which I like. Sulfite Developer, which is just awesome. Edstock, and watch out for Dark Hat. I think we've got a great list, but 71 new users. And one thing I noticed in some of these, Maddie, is I saw a lot of the email addresses coming from Brazil and Argentina, because I was talking about it last week when I was down there. So I think it might be working. So that's good. So
we have to participate to more events. That's what it is, Rick. See?
I cannot take any more events, Maddie. It's breaking. Well, it's not breaking me, but I'll tell you, I talk to people and they're like, how do you do it? I have to be really specific on the travel.
Yeah.
I worked in the office in Ohio yesterday until like 11:30, and then I went to the airport for my flight at 1, so I don't waste any time. And then luckily though, Ohio doesn't have a lot of traffic. And then I get here, had a dinner with the team. Today I'm all business, and then tonight at 7 o'clock at night I fly back overnight, which I don't like doing, but I have to just for schedule. So you just really have to compress the schedule as much as possible. So, but no, it's not for everybody. I'll tell you that. But
no.
So if you say do more events, I'm going to have to taper that. But
you are a superhero in here.
I try. But well, it's my whole team. Everybody's got it. I know Edwin's got a lot of travel. Anthony's had some travel. Cade's had some travel. You've had some travel. And oh, you know what? I just realized I got to check the numbers and the math. We might have episode 100 at VMware Explore in Barcelona.
It's not.
Oh, it's not?
After that, I think it's going to be the 2nd of December.
Oh, so that's it's right around that user group meeting time.
Yes, so. But we should get some good ideas of what we should do for the recap 100, right? From the community.
Yeah, so definitely let us know any ideas. What should we do special for 100, right? We've come a long way from episode 1. We've shared, I'm hoping we'll cross 14,000 members. That other milestone would be great. But anyways, awesome. Maddie, thanks for the great work in selecting the content this week.
Thank you, Rick.
All right, everyone. Thanks for watching and have a great weekend.